Yeah, this is Matthew Linskey out of Houston, Texas. Freshman in high school, 6'2", 190. However, that's mostly on the skeletal structure of his body. His muscular structure has just started. His dad being a left-handed pitcher with the San Diego Padres and Baltimore Orioles was 6'5". He hit it late into his junior or senior year of high school, the muscular side, but it's one of the things with Matthew. His body has grown so much that the muscular structure is trying to catch up at the moment. But let's take a look at his mechanics. What we're looking at here is as he does bring up this leg, we wanted to work with Matthew, as most high velocity pitchers will do, is they'll get their body going early. So you can see at the top of the leg lift at that point, top of leg lift right there, you see the early back leg starting to get linear. He's definitely moved this much of the body out in front, which is what our goal was at that time. So that's a great start that we got with Matthew. Next thing is, as he comes further, now one thing that Matthew needs to work on is he needs to work on loading this back leg a little bit more. You'll see it as throughout the stride. How if you look at that back leg, it really doesn't load that heavy. He gets it in a good linear position, but then you notice he starts straightening it out right here. So he's trying to learn how to time this back leg drive right here with the opening of the foot. In this pitch, he does it a little bit too early. You'll see this forward lean up here because he's not getting enough push out of the legs, but we're in the process of learning that. When he gets it, it's going to be pretty, I think, devastating for hitters with his size body that he has. You'll see as he comes out, he goes, you'll see right in here, there really is no straightening the leg. The straightening of the leg of the back leg occurs kind of right about here, if any. Right about in here is where he straightens out to open up the front foot. We look at that if he's able to load that a little bit more. We look at the angle of that back leg. Want to make sure that's somewhere between a 45 to 50 degree angle. And right now he's at about 55. And that's because he started to straighten out a little bit before this action took place. So there's a couple things that Matthew has to learn, but being a freshman in high school, hasn't even started his season yet, that'll come into play. But his size, his background, his history puts him in a pretty good potential to drive forward and to move forward. You want to watch this taking place, the angle up here, basically for the fact that he's not using as much lower body. Right now he started out with a good start, with a good momentum, but just doesn't finish it off and peaking the forces right into foot drive. And let's let that foot settle. His stride will be getting out a little bit more than what it is now. We still see that the knee is behind the ankle, which is good. We see at this time the foot's kicked up in the back and actually gotten off the plate, so he's gotten some movement right there. The arm's up in a quarter cock position. Front side is still closed, not open. Hips are starting to open right here, but we know as he starts to learn to drive with that back leg, those hips are going to open up a little bit more. A little bit of movement, 2 to 3 inches as he gets stronger. The muscular side of his mechanics and his body style start tightening up. That'll get better. Like the chest pulling forward, the trunk pulling forward, bringing that arm at maximum external rotation, which is right here. You don't see that level with the ear, which puts that in a good position. It's not out in front. Brings that forward. Needs to learn to lock this leg up at the end. But Matthew's upside potential of being a starting pitcher is really strong. He's kind of in a good path right now with where he's maturing. His fastball, roughly about 76, consistently 74. Good 12-6 curveball at about 65. And very good changeup, spotting on the outside to a righty. Good four-seam changeup, and can throw a two-seam. at right about the same, maybe 65 to 67-ish. So he's coming along well. I think he's should be on the radar for some of the colleges to take a look at. And if you need to reach his parents, you can reach them at 832-515-4247. Thanks for watching.